It's Friday. Excited to be back. I am Marie, your go-to wellness coach and author. So today we're going to continue our 22-day Worthy of Self-Care challenge. And I'm bringing you affirmations from the Planting Seeds Self-Care Journal. So I am still excited to share with you some of the affirmations in there, but also the messages that are in there. Plus, there's a section called one of my two favorite pages. What weeds do you intend to remove, right? So I'm encouraging you before you start planting seeds, developing habits, or even naming the habits you want to develop, you got to remove some seeds, okay? You got to remove some weeds. Maybe you have to remove some seeds too. Some seeds are not always great. So on that page, let me show it to you. You can see it very pretty on these little colorful bubbles. It is a sunny day here. I must say I'm grateful for a sunny day in the city because it could have been snowing today, but I am grateful for sunshine because it boosts my energy. And that's another section in the journal where you get to share your gratitude, but also why. Why are you grateful? So we start our day with gratitude, and gratitude is a seed. It's a seed. So as I'm sharing today, think about your intention for the day. What is that one intention for the day? But also, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? And it can just be one thing. So I'm going to start with 3 weeds that you need to remove, and then I'll share with you today's affirmation. So I've shared a few before. One of them I'm going to share today is fear. That one, just like category by itself. Fear. What are you afraid of? A lot of us, we stay stuck. We play small. We just, we're afraid. We're afraid. What if, what if, what if? There's always what if, right? We don't know what's going to happen. We're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of other people's opinion. We're afraid of what they're going to think. We're afraid. And so that keeps us stuck. That keeps us exactly where we don't want to be. And it keeps us in a place where we're always wondering, is there something more? Is there something more? And then, but my goal, I don't want you to be stuck. I don't want you to let fear control you. There's so much more in life. And so fear is really something that's going to get in the way, but you have to recognize it as a weed, as something that's not serving you. The second one I will share today is procrastination. Oh my God, procrastination. How many of you procrastinate? You're talking to someone who does that. I'm getting better at it, but you procrastinate, right? And there's a reason you're procrastinating. It could be something you don't want to do. It could be something you're thinking, oh, it's too much. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't want to work on this thing. You just delay because you're avoiding it. You're like, I don't want to. And then before you know it, if it's something you gotta, you can procrastinate all you want, but which means also you frustrate yourself. You're stressing yourself out because you're avoiding something you know the time is quickly approaching. Okay. This is speaking from experience. And I'm going to do one people pleaser. Oh, that's going to be your third one. People pleaser. That's a weed that you may have to just chop that one off because that's definitely going to get in the way of you taking care of yourself, improving your health, being and discovering and truly creating the life that you want, even creating the day that you want, because you're always doing things just to please other people. You say yes to please other people. You do things you don't even want to do because you want to please other people. You don't want to upset them. So what do? You upset yourself. And now you're probably mad at yourself because you say yes to something you didn't want to do. But you really conditioned and got used to thinking, if I don't please them, maybe they're not going to be my friend. If I don't please them, they're not going to like me. If I don't please them, they're not going to talk to me anymore. So all these things are playing in your mind. And so really think about those consciously in terms of what are those things that you're doing. Maybe those are not the 3 you're doing, but think about it. I share about 15 in the journal that you can pick from, but you can also choose your own. So which one would you like to remove? Which one do you intend to remove? So the three: fear, procrastination, people pleaser. Which one is in your way right now? Which one must go? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So let's remove the weeds. The other part I want to share with you today, there are messages each day. There are messages every single day. So because it's the day that it is, I'm choosing message number 11. Number 11. Okay. You were born with everything within you. Everything. You are enough as you are. You are enough as you are. You don't have to keep pleasing others to validate your worth. Okay. You do not have to keep pleasing others to validate your worth. And it goes back to that third weed we talked about, right? People pleasing, thinking, you know, I don't deserve certain things if I don't please that person. I mean, even something bigger. They may not love me, they may not like me if I don't. Who am I? Am I even worth anything if those people don't care about me or they don't validate who I am, right? So all that gets in the way. They get in the way of you becoming who you want to be, you having less stress, you just being yourself, right? All that gets in the way. So really be intentional about what you're allowing to really affect you. All these things affect you when you're constantly feeling pressured, having the need to please people. And it's something you may have been doing since you were little. Like I know a lot of our habits, we think we developed them as adults, but we did not. These are things we been doing for a long time. And I've discovered that the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. If you procrastinate in your personal life, you will procrastinate in your business. If you're afraid of doing certain things in your personal relationships, you do the same in your business relationship, your professional relationship, your connections. And the idea of pleasing people, you might be doing things at work in different projects that you don't even want to do, but what if I stop doing this for this person and then they don't do X, Y, and Z? So everything you're doing is very conditional because you realize if I don't do this, this is going to be the effect. And so you keep doing the things, but it's all about other people, not you. You're literally pushing yourself, who you are, how you feel on the side. You're putting other people first. Other people first. And that's how, for me, even the work that I'm committed to is showing you the gift of prioritizing you. In order to do that, you have to recognize the weeds that have gotten in the way, the weeds that are out of control, the weeds are overgrown. And so you got to like remove those things. And it sounds easier said than done, but we removing one weed at a time. We thinking about planting one seed at a time, one habit at a time. And these things, we're doing them day by day, which is why the challenge is so beautiful, worthy of self-care. We get to do that a little bit every day. We take about 10 minutes to do those little things, and they will build. These little things become big things. And so think about that. Take the time to reflect, but also be grateful for exactly where you are right now. The journey is not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy, but it is worth it. You're worth it to really make that time to invest in your own health, invest in your own peace of mind, invest in your own self-care, knowing you are worthy of self-love. You are worthy of creating the life that you want. You are worthy of planting whatever seeds you want. You get to create the life that you want. And so for me, it took years to even discover that, because for a long time, all those weeds I talked about, I am great at doing those things, putting other people first and stressing myself out. I mean, there was a time even being able to take 10 minutes to just say, "Ooh, this is going to be for me. I'm going to take some time to just breathe and really think about my day," right? How do you start your day? How do you spend the rest of your day? How do you spend your night? And to really stay in a state of mindfulness at all time, right? And so for me, thinking back, what would I have needed at that time? What would I have needed to truly feel I am enough, 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 enough? And so today's affirmation, this goes perfectly. We are talking about today's affirmation that I chose for you. So I'm calling them planting seeds affirmations. Sometimes they're hiding for me. And so I may not be able to put it put it on screen for you because they just disappear. They disappear. So here's the affirmation. Finally came through. I am enough as I am. I am enough as I am. And this one, I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't share it because you probably hear that one a lot. But it's worth hearing. It's worth rehearing. It's worth affirming, reaffirming. It's worth you saying that to yourself. You can say it out loud. You can say it quietly. You can write it down. That's the beauty again of the journal. Write those things down, knowing I am enough as I am. I am enough, enough, enough. And it goes with the message of the day, being reminded, knowing that you were born with everything within you. So this need to please people, this need to put yourself last, this need to always be thinking about what are they thinking, this fear of what are they going to say, what are they going to do, what are they going to, perceive me, all that. That's a lot in one day to be doing, right? So give yourself grace, and you can reset, you can take a step back and say, okay, how am I going to do this differently? What do I need to remove in order to bring in the habits, the seed that are going to be serving me, and start creating the life that you want, the life that you deserve, the life that you're worthy of? So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear how you're using the journal. How are you using it? What's your favorite part? Your favorite affirmation? I want to know. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to be popping in throughout the week. And this is going to be a very special time. We on this journey together. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And I know for many of you probably saying, I don't have time. I don't have time to do it. And it's something that time is always an issue, but you have to make time. If you don't make time, no one is going to make it for you. For me, I remember, when I had multiple jobs, and then I got laid off. And at that time, I was a new mom, literally trying to figure out how I'm going to put food on the table. I'm going to make sure rent is being paid and taking care of my son. And I'm just like, oh my God, that amount of stress that you're having and not having an outlet to be able to say, what do I do? Not being able to reflect, not being able to say what I'm grateful for, because you literally buried in stress. You buried in not knowing what the next thing is going to be. And we don't have time for that. And so over time, I learned I'm going to fit those things in the nook and crannies. I'm going to do it before my son wakes up. I'm going to do it when he goes to sleep. I'm going to do it during my lunch break. I'm going to do it, whether it's for like 2 minutes or 10 minutes, if I have the time to do it. That's the time to make it happen. And so you're worth that. Schedule what's important to you, right? A lot of us, we're doing things we don't even like, and we commit to those things. Imagine if you start committing to the things that are serving you, to the things that makes you feel good, to the thing that's truly in alignment with who you are. Let's start prioritizing that. Let's start prioritizing you. You are enough, okay? Remind yourself of that. I am enough as I am. Repeat it. Repeat it out loud. Say it, say it, say it. So thank you to all of you who are listening, watching here live. And I know many of you will be watching and listening on the replay. Let me know what you're enjoying in the journal. Also, there's still plenty of time for you to get your copy on Amazon. There's a special going on right now where you can just get it, get yours, gift it. If you feel like, I'm good, I don't need all this, gift it to someone. For me, it's about sharing this and also making sure that there are others around us who might just need just a little pick me up, something to boost their energy, to remind them that they are worthy, worthy every day, just as they are. And so to me, this was about gifting this to those who needed the most, to those who needed the most. And so if it's something you just want to do a little bit at a time, do it. You are worth all of it. And we're going to keep talking about these things, but we want to practice them. It's not enough to talk. The talk is not enough. We got to do it. And we got to plant those seeds if you want to harvest something, okay? So we can't just talk about it. We got to do, we got to do, we got to apply, we got to practice every single day. Do it for yourself, do it for you. So, again, thank you, everybody. I am excited. We are on celebrating 11 days since the journal has been out. And so every day, it's exciting to get the comments, the feedback, the pictures. Some of you are taking pictures with the journal wherever you are. I'm loving seeing them. I may have to create a collage or an album or something where I can see all the pictures and where the journal is traveling. So to all of you who literally since day one, but like, I'm getting this journal, been asking for the journal before the journal was even here. Thank you. I am so grateful for all of you, for all of your support and truly making the journal your own, but also learning together, growing together, staying connected, and practicing self care. All right. So have an amazing, amazing day knowing you are worthy of self care and take a little time to just do one thing that brings you joy. All right. So have an awesome day. Awesome, awesome day. And stay in gratitude. I will see you next time.